forward and Hill.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, to the Minister of Health, Sabrina Grin is a Thornhill mother of 4. Unfortunately, one of her sons requires medical equipment to stay alive, including an oxygen machine, feeding pump, oxygen monitor, and suction device. Due to the need for all this equipment, along with Ontario's increased hydro rates, her electricity bills have skyrocketed. Mr. Speaker, the Grin family does not qualify for any assistance programs. Will the Minister of Health please explain his concerns, if any, on the effect of rising electricity costs for those who require medical equipment?
Good question. Thank you. Minister of Health.
Minister of Energy.
Minister of Energy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'm very pleased to be able to stand and rise to answer the question from the honourable member, specifically relating to the Ontario Energy Support Program. This program is specifically geared to individuals to provide more funding to individuals that have to plug in medical equipment. They can get up to $75 a month, Mr. Speaker, to ensure that when they have medical equipment, that we recognize that there's increased costs and that they can utilize this. I would encourage the member to tell that family, to tell that individual, to contact their local utility to make sure that they can find out all of the programs that are out there. There's even the Save on Energy program. There's many, many programs, 6 of them to be exact, Mr. Speaker, that these families that they can apply for. And on top of that, starting January 1st, we will make sure that we can get this legislation passed so they can get that 8% rebate. And it's unfortunate, Mr. Speaker, because it's for families like this that we asked for unanimous consent, but unfortunately the opposition voted against.
Thank you. Supplementary.
As I said in my initial question, the family did not qualify for any assistance from the Ministry of Health, from Power Stream, from any government program. We're seeing energy poverty in this province like never before. Families that are considered middle class and therefore ineligible for these subsidies, such as Sabrina's, are often struggling to provide the basic necessities. Mr. Speaker, due to these skyrocketing electricity rates as a result of this government's policies, Sabrina has been unable to buy new shoes for her 2 growing daughters. What advice does the Health Minister and perhaps the Minister of Energy have for the Grin family?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And once again, I think it's important to recognize that we as a government have heard that there are some families that are having difficulty out there with their electricity bills, and so that's why we acted. We acted with a 3-point plan, Mr. Speaker. We put forward this rebate to ensure that they can see this on their bills directly every month. But unfortunately, as I keep saying over and over, Mr. Speaker, they actually voted against unanimous consent to work on this quickly, because we have 70 local utilities, Mr. Speaker, that we have to work with, and we want to ensure that these families get access as quickly as possible. I once again encourage all MPPs to tell constituents that are having a hard time to utilize and work with their LDCs to make sure that they can get qualified for these programs and get that money right back in their pocket, Mr. Speaker, because we've built a clean, reliable system that we all rely on, and we're doing it to bringing it to the next level to make it as affordable as possible.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Question, the member from Nickel Belt.